So every trader will start and say, hey, you know what? I want to also trade because I've seen people making money from this trading thing and it looks beautiful. So they start, right? They start a journey like that. Psychologically, they have no thought in there. They just want to make money. They hate their boss. They don't like their job. They just want to go make money in trading. So they start, and that stage is what we call the unconscious incompetence. Then after they got involved, they're like, you know what? Now they have become conscious, but at the same time they are still incompetent. Does that make sense now? Yes, you have become conscious about the fact that you have to put in the work, but you are still incompetent because you still don't know how far you could go. And during this stage, a lot of traders quit. Maximum 3 months, they quit. That is why there is a saying that 90% of traders lose their money in 90 days, 3 months. That's right. So that stage, which is the conscious incompetence, yes, you have become conscious about what you have to do. You know that you have to put in the work. You know that trading is not all about just clicking buy and sell. You know that, but it doesn't also mean you're going to do that. So 60% of traders mostly give up in the first 3 months when they start this stage. Then the next stage is called the aha moment. Now, this is the moment that you realize that the problem is not the system, but that in the financial market, you don't need all the tools that you have read. You've now just realized, oh, I don't even need to want to trade like the banks. I don't even need a holy growth strategy. You've now realized that. And you have realized that all you need to do is to be able to understand the psychology behind trading and how you execute. So you learn one of the most important lessons during this stage, that there are trades that will go your way while others will not. This stage now, you are growing. Now you've come to realize the actual definition of what trading is. Does that make sense? Now you've realized, hey, you know what? This is what trading actually really is. That it's a game of probabilities. So I'm gonna lose some days and I'm gonna make money some days, but it is not about the day and the outcome. It's more about what I accumulate over a period of time with consistency. That stage now is called the aha moment. Things start to make sense for you. Then stage number 4 is what I call the conscious competence. Now you have become conscious and competent at the same time. This is the stage where all things are going to really go well for you. Why? It's not because now you were a GOAT. It's not because you're the greatest of all time, no. But because at this stage, you only make trades when your system tells you. You now have a playbook. You now follow a plan. You don't go into the market to trade, you go to the market to execute. What does it mean to execute? It means to do something with a plan. So at times, you can wait for hours before the signal is triggered. Now, you can wait for days. You can wait for months. You don't make decisions because you want to. You make decisions because your system says so. That is the conscious competence. Then we have the last stage that we call the unconscious competence. During this stage, you have become so competent that you are even doing it unconsciously. It's like driving. Right? So imagine the first time that you learn how to drive, your 2 hands is on the wheel. Then years or months later, right, you are now having your hand outside the window, if it's a summertime, and you just drive and you don't even realize it, that you just cruising. So that stage is called the unconscious, competence. It is a stage where, you literally don't care about, you don't even think about your trades. You just keep going. Now one thing that a lot of people don't understand, is that all these 5 stages, they are perfectly normal. You don't choose the one that you want to go through and you go through it. You have to go through the unconscious incompetence, right? Because all the time, because sometimes you will approach someone with a deal, with a business deal, and the first thing that they want to do is to make sure that nothing bad comes out of that deal. But you will never know. You see, every business didn't look like it was going to work until it worked. So the truth of the matter is, you need to be able to allow yourself, with wisdom though, But allow yourself to go through all these stages. The most important thing is that you don't quit. So of course, everybody started something with another man's testimony. It's as simple as ABCD. Everybody started something because somebody said it's good. Now, when you got in, of course, there are some things that you are going to learn later down the line. Then after you have now realized that the next thing you need to do is to seek knowledge. Revelation is to come out of your process. Then you now start applying, the things that you are learning. So every single trader goes through this journey psychologically now. That is why the majority of people always are quitting, yet they come back again because they realize truly trading works, but it takes hard work and dedication and consistency. Trading is not complicated, but it's difficult.